building value is what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
If you build value, people want to work with you. If you build value, people in your organization will do more than if you don't. A lot of this is about becoming a student, becoming attractive.
Absolutely.
Becoming interesting,
Right.
becoming a person of influence.
Right.
Some of that's through books, yours and others. Some of that's through programs. Some of that's through modeling, learning from other people, mimicking other people. That was big for me.
Absolutely. Same here. That's, I spend so much time listening to my mentors on the phone with personal sponsors and how they spoke that I literally talk like they do now.
Yeah.
That's...
You get a little piece of that and you go, oh, okay, that person, you can tell that they
their
were
energy, their posture.
Yeah, they're a Jim Rohn disciple, or they're a this person disciple, or whatever it happens to be. Well, let's do this. I want to ask you one question that I like to ask of everybody that I have on. Most people have a defining moment in their life, or several defining moments. I've had dozens of defining moments where literally you take a right turn or a left turn, and your life is completely different. When it comes to your network marketing professional career, was there a defining moment for you? Did something stick out as a moment that changed you?
There's a couple. I'll try and nail it down to one or two. One was reading an Anthony Robbins quote that I'm very fond of. That is, everything you need is already within you. Yeah. And it was kind of surrendering to that, and to realize that is actually true.
Everything you need is already within you.
Yeah, to do whatever you want. And we all think that there's outside influences around us that are keeping us in the box.
There's tools, but there's nothing holding you back.
Right. Yeah. So it was really internalizing that and surrendering to that. And then the other would be, in Dallas, probably the lowest point in my life in this process. Been in the industry 5-6 years. Family thinks I'm nuts. I'm in my 20s now. My friends have nice jobs and whatever, and all they want from me to do is get a real job and get some money. I've been living in an apartment with no furniture for years now. Right. And it was just driving home on the highway, right here, 70, 71, 77 in Dallas, and just mad breakdown, and in the car, and just extremely emotional time. And it's like, you know what, I can't take this anymore, stress level wise.
Tell me what happened in the car, because I had an almost identical experience.
I mean, that was it. It's like the pressure. I put so much pressure on myself for so many years with no results to show for it, that I was just, an emotional breakdown, just yelling, crying, whatever.
Yeah, I was mad at God. I was like, come on, give this kid a break.
Oh, I was
pissed. God was really actually, some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers, and the unanswered prayer for me was I had to work on me. But anyway, sorry.
Well, now the end result of that is like
did you pull over?
No, I didn't need to
was just kind of
I was probably stuck in traffic, but the end result of that was that I kind of let the emotional pressure that I put on myself go, and I just said, oh well, I'm just gonna keep trying it, and if I get results, great. If I don't, great, whatever. But I took all that pressure off of myself, and at that point, that really had a huge change, because now when I talk to prospects, I didn't care if they joined me or not anymore.
It's so important to emotionally detach.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm so over this now. I'm going to kill myself or get a heart attack if I keep putting this pressure on me. So it's like, I just don't give a shit. Right. And on the people when I talked on the phone, it's like, hey, this is what it is. If you don't like it, or that's when I started saying, you're probably not right for me. When I started giving myself permission to
say no to them.
Say no to them, and then all of a sudden you have the power. And that, little that I know, is a whole part of the attraction marketing thing. Is one of the best things you can do is let the prospect know that I don't care if you join me or not. This isn't about me making a sale. This is about me deciding that I'm going to spend my time with you. Yeah. And why should I do that? What do you have to offer me instead of someone else? And that flips the whole dynamic. Yeah. And all of a sudden, when they start see selling that you don't care, and that you're willing to walk away, that's when they're willing to say, oh, man, okay. And gee, what do you know? You start swimming
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd have to say that's
That was a real big click. Huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I
had the emotional thing where I pulled over to the side of the road, got out of the car, yelled up at the sky, the whole deal, for real, and then felt like an idiot, got back in the car and kept driving and said, but I'm still waiting for the answer. And the answer really was I had to develop myself.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, getting to the point where you can emotionally detach from an outcome when you talk to a prospect and flip the dynamic and say, what do you have to offer this organization versus selling yourself to them constantly is so important. I can't overemphasize that.
Same with downline members.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to a point where people leave, they go to another company, and these are your friends that you spend time with, and they're producing your income.
I love you anyway.
And it's like, it's like, okay, and it's just a part of business. I mean, business is challenges every day and overcoming those challenges. And, my top producer at the time brought in hundreds and hundreds of people into my group, just, left one day. I didn't care. It doesn't matter because it's not going to change the long-term end result. And if you're not willing to deal with the little challenges, and that was a big one.
It didn't end the friendship, probably.
No, not at all. It's just like, hey, good, but it didn't change. I wasn't emotionally attached to the process, and I can't tell you, you've been the same way. How many big leaders you've talked to since then that you could have expressed an interest in working with you in your business? I mean, it happens all the time, and I literally forget to call them ever again, and I just don't care anymore because it's not going to ultimately have an impact on my end result.
People will still call, and people will still, it puts you in a place where you as a professional put value in you.
Right.
You develop your own internal self-esteem, and if people see that value, fantastic, and if they don't, it's okay. That's their journey.
Right.
Once you can get there, you can get really powerful, can't you?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I appreciate you spending it. It's 8 million degrees outside right now. 105 degrees outside. We've dragged this umbrella over to give us a little bit of protection out by the swimming pool here. So Mike's gracious enough to do this, and he's got to go pick up his bride here in a little bit. But what kind of closing thoughts? These people that watch this program every day, they want this really bad.
Right.
They want to become network marketing professionals. They want to turn this profession into something that they're proud of, and they can deliver all the best things that our profession has.
Right.
They want that for their families. What would you, as they're reinventing themselves and they're developing, they're learning these skills, what kind of advice, kind of in closing comments, would you offer to them?
I'd have to say that more than anything else, you have to master at least one skill set. And whatever it is that interests you most, whether it is generating leads online, whether it is presenting on stage or in front of a crowd of people, or kicking butt on the telephone, you have to master one skill set to get results of any kind.
And to become world class, you have to develop a half a dozen skill sets.
But the results start with one. You're not going to get results doing anything low class or mediocre. So you have to get world class at one skill. Again, pick it, whatever it may be for you. And at that point, you're going to get results. And when you're getting results, that's just going to compound into each other and kind of roll and give you momentum, and you just continue to develop in that process. So, if you're not sponsoring people and if you're not building an organization right now, it's because you don't have any value to offer anybody. And that sounds like a crappy thing to hear, but that is the truth. If you're having trouble sponsoring people, it means they don't see any value in working with you. So how do you change that? You go master at least one skill set. And as soon as you know how to do that and control that and whatever it may be, now you have value to offer someone.
Then you go master another one,
and that
bring more
gets
value.
the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. I like that. Go master a skill set, then you have value for people.
Yeah. And things, again, that gets the ball rolling and gives you the confidence and the results and the feedback that, just help this game become fun.
Yeah, you become known for something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
sure.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much.
Yeah, this is
for
great.
offering a little value to the Network Marketing Pro community.
Yeah.
I appreciate your continued support of the profession. And here's my wish for you, everyone, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to learn a skill, even if it's just one, to become really good at and master it, that you decide to go pro. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a better way. Let's go tell the world. Here from 8,000 degree Dallas, Texas, with friend Mike Dillard. Everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.